1. Unveiling the RM33-03 Automatic, a rounded evolution in watchmaking. 2. Discover Richard Mille's stunning new RM33-03 watch. 3. Discover Richard Mille's revolutionary RM33-03 collection. 1. Unveiling the RM33-03 Automatic, a rounded evolution in watchmaking. Prepare to have your expectations upended. The RM33-03 Automatic is here, and it's redefining how tradition and innovation can coexist in one extraordinary timepiece. You might think all-round watches are alike or that technical mastery and visual allure can't live in perfect harmony, but Richard Mille's latest creation is about to prove you wrong. And here's where the conversation heats up. What exactly sets this round watch apart from a field crowded with luxury competitors, and does it really move the needle in watchmaking? Let's dive in and see. A new chapter, the birth of the RM33-03 Automatic. The RM33-03 Automatic marks a bold step forward in Richard Mille's ongoing journey of design evolution. While staying true to the brand's rigorous engineering and artistic values, this new round model channels the spirit of its predecessor, the RM33-02, while pushing boundaries with more complex features. Here's what makes it extra intriguing. The model borrows sporty cues from Richard Mille's iconic tonneau, barrel-shaped, cases and seamlessly blends them into a classically round watch silhouette, achieving a look that manages to be both refined and progressive at once. This fusion challenges the very notion of what a high-end round watch should look and feel like. But most people overlook just how tricky it is to unite such disparate styles, something Richard Mille's team, led by creation and development director Cécile Ganot, pulled off with remarkable finesse. Ganot herself sums it up: every Richard Mille watch is a careful interweaving of elegance, technical mastery, and comfort. Mechanical artistry, precision set in motion. At the heart of the RM33-03's performance is the brilliantly engineered skeletonized RMXP3 automatic movement. What's so special about it? For starters, its height, just 3.28 millimeters, made possible thanks to a cleverly positioned, off-center micro-rotor crafted entirely from solid platinum. This micro-rotor, riding on ceramic ball bearings, wins bidirectionally for maximum efficiency, ensuring the movement stays compact and energy generation is always optimal. For the tech-savvy, here's a detail to appreciate. The movement is anchored to a titanium baseplate reinforced with Titolite, a plasma-based oxidation treatment that makes the metal significantly tougher and more resistant to wear. The bridges, also made of titanium, have been coated with black PVD for both protection and an edgy, modern look. Combining such high-grade materials with advanced treatments is crucial. Thin, skeletonized parts are susceptible to warping under pressure, and only precise engineering and vast expertise can guarantee flawless function. And this is the part most people miss: getting such thin, complex components to stay in perfect calibration despite heat shifts and the physical stresses of manufacturing is a true test of watchmaking prowess. It's not just about beauty, it's about durability and relentless precision. Layered complexity, an architecture of time. Surrounding the intricately constructed movement sits a titanium date disc with a bold black PVD treatment. This semi-instantaneous date mechanism floats elegantly above the white background at the 5 o'clock position, drawing the eye. In a twist that's unusual for a Richard Mille, a small seconds dial appears at 6 o'clock, a nod to classical watchmaking. This subtle motion not only enlivens the dial but also showcases the mechanical sophistication inside. Everything is regulated by a variable inertia balance that beats at 3 Hz. Instead of changing the hairspring length, watchmakers can tune the oscillation rate by adjusting 4 minuscule weights on the balance wheel, fine control for the ultimate in accuracy. The result, you get a power reserve of more than 40 hours, all kept in check by this meticulously crafted mechanism. Isn't it fascinating how much microengineering happens under the surface of a luxury watch? Craftsmanship on display, a play of light and shadow. Any connoisseur knows that haute horlogerie is as much about surface finishing as mechanical invention. The RM33-03 boasts traditional handwork, sandblasted and microblasted textures, satin smooth and sharply beveled edges. According to Cécile Ganot, this attention to surface detail isn't just decorative, it accentuates the visual depth of the movement, creating a dazzling interplay of shadow and light. Here's where things get really technical. The dial's numerals, forged from ultra-premium 18K5N red gold, sit atop titanium rails just above the movement itself. This arrangement draws attention to the small seconds counter and magnifies the watch's three-dimensional architecture. Achieving such a thin, robust, and visually striking dial is an engineering accomplishment in its own right. Uncompromising materials, luxury meets tomorrow. Now, let's talk about what the watch is made from, because this is where Richard Mille truly rattles the status quo. The RM33-03 automatic leverages forward-thinking materials like grade 5 titanium and carbon TPT, both celebrated in watchmaking circles for being ultralight, scratch-resistant, and visually stunning. If you're after something that's not just lavish but also wearably modern, these are the materials to beat. The contours of the case, available in either carbon TPT or titanium, bring together the sweeping curves of the tonneau lineage and the bold geometry of the round form factor. The result is a watch that measures a versatile 41.7 mm across and just 9.7 mm thick, lightweight, low profile, and perfect for daily comfort. That sense of ease is enhanced by the unique strap design, which cleverly follows the case's dynamic lines from 6 to 12 o'clock, and is finished with a grade 5 titanium folding buckle for secure, comfortable fastening. Choose your style, classic titanium or a hybrid innovation. You can opt for a RM33-03 crafted entirely in titanium, or go for the eye-catching carbon TPT version finished with a luxurious 5N red gold caseband. Both options stand as an emblem of Richard Mille's obsession with pairing established horological riches and the latest in material science, a balance that many other luxury brands seem hesitant to attempt. But is this courageous mixing of old and new the true future of high-end watchmaking, or does it muddy the waters for purists? That's the big debate. Your turn, where do you stand? So, what do you think of this uncompromising blend of traditional aesthetics and futuristic technology? Is Richard Mille's RM33-03 a blueprint for the watches of tomorrow, or do you believe a round watch should never stray so far from horological convention? Share your thoughts and let the discussion begin. Is this revolution or heresy in the world of fine watchmaking? Comment below. 2. Discover Richard Mille's stunning new RM33-03 watch. Prepare to be surprised. Richard Mille's latest creation defies expectations. Richard Mille, a name synonymous with intricate tonneau-shaped watches, has just introduced a refreshing twist to its collection, a watch with a round case. The new RM33-03 draws inspiration from its predecessor, the RM33-02, but stands out with its innovative skeletonized movement. At the heart of this timepiece is the RMXP3 automatic calibre, a mere 3.28 mm thick. This impressive slimness is achieved thanks to the strategic placement of its off-center platinum micro rotor. The base plate and bridges are enhanced with Titleate and black PVD coatings for durability and style. A black PVD-treated titanium date disc encircles the caliber, visible through a white aperture at the 5 o'clock position. The watch's three-dimensional effect is further amplified by 18-karat 5N red gold numerals mounted on titanium rails above the movement. Interestingly, Richard Mille has positioned the small seconds display at 6 o'clock, a departure from their usual design. The goal is to highlight the calibre's internal volumes, explains Cécile Ganot, RM's Director of Creation and Development, in a press release. The interplay of empty and filled spaces created by the movement's extensive skeletonization adds a dramatic play of light and shadow. The RM33-03 automatic comes in two versions, one crafted in titanium and the other in the brand's iconic carbon TPT with a 5N red gold caseband. Both models measure 41.7 mm in diameter and 9.7 mm in thickness. The carbon TPT variant is priced around $180,000, 145,000 Swiss francs, while the titanium model is approximately $143,000, 115,000 Swiss francs. But here's where it gets interesting. Richard Mille has been on a roll with new releases. They collaborated with F1 sensation Charles Leclerc on the RM72-01, featuring red and white colors that celebrate his Monaco roots. They also teamed up with basketball legend LeBron James for a limited edition watch inspired by the Los Angeles Lakers. And if that wasn't enough, RM ventured into a new realm by creating a limited edition motorcycle in partnership with Brough Superior. So, what do you think? Does this new direction for Richard Mille excite you, or do you prefer their classic designs? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 3. Discover Richard Mille's revolutionary RM33-03 collection. Imagine a world where the boundaries of haute horology are constantly being pushed, and the art of watchmaking is redefined with each new creation. Welcome to the realm of Richard Mille, a brand that has been revolutionizing the industry for nearly 25 years. With its latest edition, the RM33-03 collection, Richard Mille is once again breaking new ground and reimagining the future of watchmaking. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just another watch collection, it's a bold statement that showcases the brand's innovative spirit and commitment to technical excellence. Richard Mille's journey began in 2001 with the debut of the RM001 Tourbillon, a watch that quickly gained popularity among collectors and enthusiasts for its unique tonneau-shaped case, lightweight design, and complex movement technology. Since then, the brand has continued to innovate, introducing iconic models like the RM025, RM25-01, RM033, and RM33-02, each one showcasing the brand's signature DNA in new and exciting ways. Today, Richard Mille is proud to unveil its latest creation, the RM33-03 Automatic, a watch that embodies the brand's technical expertise and innovative spirit. Available in full titanium, carbon TPT, and red gold, the RM33-03 Automatic is a masterpiece of modern watchmaking. The new skeletonized RMXP3 movement is a marvel of engineering, measuring just 3.28 mm in thickness and featuring a platinum microrotor mounted off-center. This innovative design quietly powers the movement, which is built on a titanium baseplate treated with Titolite for added durability. Black PVD-coated bridges keep everything locked down and running precisely, ensuring that the watch is both functional and visually stunning. But what really sets the RM33-03 apart is its ergonomic design. The case shape carries some of the curves from Richard Mille's more sculpted models, making it comfortable to wear without trying too hard to impress. With a 40+ hour power reserve and a balance system that can be fine-tuned with tiny weights, the RM33-03 feels like a thoughtful evolution for the brand. It's a piece that stays true to Richard Mille's technical roots while experimenting just enough with form to keep things interesting. And this is the part most people miss. The RM33-03 is not just a watch, it's a statement about the future of horology. It's a reminder that even in an industry steeped in tradition, there is always room for innovation and creativity. So, what do you think? Is the RM33-03 a game changer for the watch industry? Or is it just another luxury watch? Share your thoughts in the comments below. One thing is certain, Richard Mille's latest creation is sure to spark a conversation about the future of watchmaking and the role of innovation in the industry.